If you want to become a little bit more successful at absolutely everything that you do, start by asking yourself, how can I do this 5 or just 10% better? It's so easy to get caught up in this idea of grandiose growth, where you take a monumental leap and you absolutely transform your skills and ability and your results shoot through the roof. But most consistent progress seems almost intangible. You can't really even notice it as it's happening. That's why if you're on the right diet and exercising and you're trying to lose weight, it's not like the next day you wake up and 30 pounds have just gone magically out the window. It's all so gradual and so subtle that you almost won't notice it, but real progress and growth compounds over time, and that's where you see these crazy results. What I'm asking you to do is to let go of your desire for instant gratification, to see how much you're progressing right away, and instead take pleasure in putting in the work, actually doing the process so that you can get better and get those incredible results. You see, it requires patience and persistence and a lot of other great qualities that you will not be possessing if you're possessed and obsessed with the idea that you need to see growth right now. All that time you're spending thinking about how far you've come or how far you wish you would have been by now or that you should have started sooner could have been spent, or rather invested, into actually improving your performance and your skill set. I need you to dig deep within and cultivate that part of you that just wants to get lost on the journey to the goal, not getting lost in the goal itself. The fantasy, the idea, the reality that you want, it's all right there for you, but only if you can accept the price that you have to pay. And you know how in the movies they make the training compilation leading up to the big fight really quick fire, right? It all happens within a few minutes. The person has gone from out of shape, they don't have their life together, to they're at the peak of their life. And the battle, that's probably 10 minutes, is stretched out into a 1.5 hour scene. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but that's exactly the opposite of how life is. It's a lot of work and preparation, and real luck is the result of preparation meeting opportunity. There's no magic pill, no real shortcut that works consistently. Instead, you have to actually put in the hours, put in the effort, and care about what you're doing. And that's why so much of being successful at anything is really all about your attitude and the way that you perceive your reality. Your perspective is essential. Do you think of work as work? Is it something that's annoying that you have to do and you feel guilty if you don't do the right stuff, but really you don't want to do it, you're not inspired? Really, in any area, if that's how you feel, progress is going to take so much longer and you're holding yourself back. Unlock the fun, the enjoyment of the process, and find that time flies by effortlessly and that you're progressing way quicker. It's a simple question that I used to ask myself when I was a janitor mopping floors and scrubbing toilets. How can I make this just a little bit more fun? And over 8 years ago, that started with a podcast or maybe an audiobook. And only a few short months after those mental shifts, I was doing what I loved. I had clients from all over the world. I was making 6 figures. My life changed so drastically that it was really unbelievable. It felt surreal for me. It didn't come from one big glorious moment or a quick-fire compilation of me getting better. I was recording videos every single day. I was putting in the work consistently. I was sharpening my mindset by listening to positive content, just like you're doing right now. So I want you to feel good about yourself because you're consuming this, but I also want you to take a step further and push yourself to ask, how can I do even better? And if you want my personal support in stepping up your performance, then hop over to erafael.com. Over there, you can book a one-on-one call with me directly. We'll talk, see if we're a good fit, and if so, I'll coach you every single week, keep you accountable to your goals, and make sure that you're performing at your very best. Again, if you want to take advantage of that, just hit up erafael.com. The link is in the description, and I'm looking forward to talking to you soon. Finally, I just want you to contemplate how decisions compound. Every single day, you have a choice on how you show up and whether you give your all to everything that you do or not. The way that you do one thing is probably the way that you do everything. And so if you're being lazy or half-hearted, or you know that you're not giving your all, maybe this is the moment where you tell yourself, you know what, I'm going to step up and watch what what happens if for 30 days, 60 days, maybe even 90 days if you feel like you can commit to that, I'm going to give my life and every activity, everything that I have. Maybe that looks like cracking a few more jokes around your friends, or maybe that looks like working out more intensely. Maybe it's time to go all in on your finances and you're finally going to get your investing portfolio going. Regardless, it's all about whatever feels right for you. Regardless, just because everybody else is letting you off the hook from living your best life because they're not doing it themselves, doesn't mean that you should. Allow yourself to really grab the wheel and become present. Really quit that autopilot mode that you might have fallen into and think about what would really be meaningful to you, what would wake you up, spark some life into you, and really get you going. And if you bring that energy, no matter what you do, you'll be a little bit better at it.